Hey guys, Donny here with the Helmet Crew, Solutions in a Global Crisis on 2/16/2020. This morning I woke up and started studying Jane Goodall again at 6 in the morning on TED.com with Guy Kawasaki. She skipped a bachelor's and a master's and was able to go straight to a PhD in ethology. Jane Goodall. Her mother was instrumental by supporting and encouraging her research and work. Dr. Leakey didn't want trained biologists. Jane had a fascination with animals since her youth. Scientists weren't supposed to name them, suggest tool-making ability, and attribute empathy to the chimps. Jane pretty much defied all of this, despite what people thought she could do, and basically named the chimps and also revealed that they had learned how to make tools to scoop water and fish out termites. Louis Leakey gave Jane the opportunity to go to Africa to study the chimps. She was a waitress originally in London and really had a hard job, according to her. First, the chimps were apprehensive toward Jane, and then they got used to her after she spent a while out studying them. Lewis asked National Geographic to fund Jane's research. She went to school in London and Cambridge to pursue her PhD in ethology. The professors told her she couldn't name the chimps, but she abandoned this, as we previously explained. We are not the only species with emotions, minds, and personalities. Her theories through the development of forensic technology were eventually accepted. We only have 2.4% human DNA differentiation from the apes. Jane said, "You need a degree if you want to be a scientist. If you want to work with animals, you don't need a degree. You can volunteer and help out several animals that are suffering all over the world without academic accolades. You have to work hard and not give up." Her mother taught her this. My impression of Jane is a strong, pivotal speaker and leader with unrelenting compassion for the world and its inhabitants. Jane suggests that some women are not cut out for motherhood, so others should support the youth through mentorship. The key difference between us and chimps, she points out, is the rapid development of the intellect. People pour all of this money into space research, but we are destroying our own home. She says we are running out of time. Showing care for the earth is also showing concern for your children. They have to grow up and raise children in the damage that we are causing to the earth. How hard is it for a rich man to enter the kingdom, Christ says. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. So after that, the disciples came up to him and asked him, "Who then can be saved?" And he said, "With the things of man it is impossible, but with God all things are possible." So I think that's also saying that rich people can pour their money into these imperative issues concerning the environment, mammal and animal preservation, and human rights issues. He will destroy those who destroy the earth, it also says in the Bible. Jane says there's a disconnection between the clever mind and the heart of compassion. Compare the 4-year war in Rwanda and the violent nature of the chimps. Their sustenance relies on the vegetation and family proliferation. People war over money, and the aggression is a result of a fear, perhaps, of the lack of materiality. Jane believes aggression in politics is separate from chimp aggression. Guy Kawasaki, TED.com, YouTube, also has one called Wise Man, where he talks about his story and the keys to success. And he says you have to be unique and provide something that helps the earth. Embrace a growth mindset, he says. The willingness to work hard, grit counts. Go through life smiling and being a pleasant person. Do the world a favor. How can I help this person? Default to yes. The rising tide floats all boats. To pay it forward on the karmic scoreboard he talks about. You know, there's a karmic scoreboard, and when you do things for free out of sheer will and determination, you will be rewarded. Simply do the things for the benefit of others and the earth. The unlived life is not worth examination, and the examined life is not worth living. Examine everything. Never lie, seldom shade the truth. So as soon as people start lying, you have to keep track of your consistency with those lies. So the only alternative is to be honest and tell the truth. There's only one truth. So we don't have to cover up a path of lies with some dishonest narrative. Guy's suggestion of author: you can't go through life angry and accusative of others. Be happy and learn to utilize your uniqueness to change the world for the better. Thank you, guys. Appreciate listening. Loving you.